Today we're going to be taking a look at illegal Magic the Gathering combos. They are illegal unless you have permission to play these things. So basically it's going to be any combos that include silver border cards or Acorn cards. We're going to start off with Split Screen. Split Screen is a by the way, it is compliments of Phil Goad. Split Screen is a 4-mana artifact. When Split Screen enters the battlefield, shuffle your library and deal it into 4 libraries. If anything refers to your library, choose one of your libraries for it. Play with your library's top card revealed. When Split Screen leaves the battlefield, shuffle your libraries together. That's interesting. So basically, you got 4 decks now instead of 1. You've got to draw from something. You can draw from any of them. But the next card is Call the Wild, a 4-mana enchantment. So for 4 mana, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put into play. Otherwise, put it into your graveyard. How would this actually work? So it's the top card of your library, so you have to choose one. But it's basically, if you have four piles of cards, it drastically increases the chance, maybe? Well, does it say reveal? Yeah, no, you have to reveal. If anything refers to your library, choose one of your libraries for it. Oh yeah, you get to play with the cards revealed. So while you have the cards revealed, all right, you have a 4 times greater chance of putting the creature onto the battlefield. Fascinating. We got Toads with Over My Dead Bodies. Apparently more than one body. And you also want Animate Graveyard. So this is basically two illegal cards. Over My Dead Bodies is a 6-mana enchantment. Creature cards in graveyards can attack and block as though they were on the battlefield. What? Can block or be blocked only by creature cards in graveyards or zombies in addition to their other types and have undeath touch. If they would deal damage to a creature card, exile that creature card instead. Creature cards in your graveyard have haste. It's like creature cards in your graveyards can attack and they can block as though they were on the battlefield, and can block or be blocked only by creature cards in graveyards. Okay, so it's a graveyard war. It's a second battlefield basically. So it's going to does this combo with Animate Graveyard? 5-mana aura, enchant your graveyard. Now, enchanted graveyard is a creature on the battlefield with base power and toughness, each equal to the number of cards in it. It has the text boxes of all creature cards in it. It's still a graveyard. If enchanted graveyard would leave the battlefield, instead exile Animate Graveyard. How does this is like Inception for attacking. There is like a battle going on within the Animate Graveyard. And also there's a battle going on in the regular battlefield because you've animated the entire graveyard. Okay, next up, let's move on. We have a super chat actually from Little MX Doom. Staying power and silence. Staying power and silence. So staying power is a 3-mana enchantment until end of turn, and this turn effects don't end. Oh no! You gotta be kidding me. And then we're actually gonna get silence. Where's silence? The original. There's too many cards with silence. It's called silence in this game. There we go. Silence! White instant. Your opponents can't cast spells this turn. So this, apparently now it's permanent. So you can't play spells, period, for the rest of the game. Sorry, for as long as staying power is on the battlefield. Just a reminder, you can mix the illegal cards, the silver border and Acorn cards, with real cards. At the end of the day, do all the combos have to use silver border? Either silver border or Acorn. If you guys want to expand, like, if you want to expand it to, like, what's it called? Playtest cards, I think I'm fine with that as well. Although, the silver border cards, they are like illegal. The playtest cards actually just try to be like a real card. Hexenort with Toph, the first Metal Bender. Blossoming Tortoise. And Mana Screw. What the hell is Mana Screw? 1 mana artifact. Pay 1, flip a coin. If you win the flip, add 2 to your mana pool. Play this ability only any time you could play an instant. Huh? So hold on, you pay 1, so it's this even, you're even on mana. You should win half the time, lose half the time. Blossoming Tortoise. Whenever Blossoming Tortoise enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards, then return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Activated abilities of lands you control cost 1 less to activate. Okay, and then land creatures you control. Oh, they get +1/+1. So Toph, the first metal bender, will earthbend a creature, because at the beginning of your end step, you get to earthbend 2. It also says non-token artifacts you control are land. Oh! Non-token artifacts are also lands in addition to their other types. And then the activated ability would be 1 less. And the mana screw, so you basically have infinite chances of getting free mana over here. Lil MX Doom says, tell me, Nikachu, are you prepared for the depths of my insanity? Are you ready for me to lose my mind? I am not ready. But you know what? Here we go. I've been requested this idea for a show for years. And like, you know, I just like push it off. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what? You people like grossly illegal stuff in Magic the Gathering. Let's do an illegal combo show. We got Charging Badger, which R and D's Secret Lair and Marith. Will the Wild to get infinite death triggers. You're trying too hard around here. Okay, R&D's Secret Lair is a legendary land. Play cards as written. Oh, ignore all errata. Tap, add 1 mana to your mana pool. So how does that break this card? Oh, I don't remember how that. Yeah, this is a card that got like instantly errated. I don't remember. Okay, so it's a 3 mana 0/0, and so when it enters the battlefield with a number of +1/+1 counters on it equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. X, remove X +1/+1 counters from Marith. Choose 1. Put X +1/+1 counters on target creature, or Marith deals X damage to target creature or player, or put an XX green elemental creature token onto the battlefield. Put X, remove X counters, put X +1/+1 counters on target creature. Does it allow you to just keep putting the counter? I don't remember how this works. I don't remember like what makes this thing wrong. Pay 0 for a 0/0 token. Is that so? What's wrong with that? Doesn't the thing just die instantly? Or is that a bad thing? Oh, the death triggers. That's right. What's wrong with that? Are there like some cards that just get completely broken if you have infinite death triggers? In my mind, that's okay. Why can't we have infinite death triggers? This thing's infinitely creating something to kill it. Welcome, you're out of the Matrix. Infinite Blood Artist? So what? How many? Okay, like, come on. There is a million 2-card combos that kill people instantly. That can be one of them. By the way, you'd have to splash black for that damn thing. Were you a 4-color deck all of a sudden? I actually think this combo is fine. Marith did not need any erratas, and I think it's completely silly. Okay, next up, we've got Leon Corgi with Chaos Confetti. Chaos Confetti. I think you love this card. At competitive REL event, it is illegal to tear up magic cards. We have to make a combo out of this. It's not a combo. Yes, this is a card. Yes, it is illegal, but we're making things legal today. We're making things very, very, very legal. Gil, we did this one already. You're too late. Felicia with Princess Twilight Sparkle. And Omnipresent Imposter. An imposter? So just reiterating, we can have playtest cards on today's show, you know. We'll make it even more illegal. We're talking about, today is an illegal combo show, not an illegal action show. Okay, we got, what do we have over here? Princess Twilight Sparkle is a 2-mana 2/2 Acorn. Flying. Other Acorns, horses, Pegasi, ponies, and unicorns you control get +1/+1. Also for 5 mana, if you control Applejack, Fluttershy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity, every pony wins the game. Shouldn't there be a space here? Every pony? Oh, hold on, or is there a card called Every Pony? I don't understand. Well, whatever. Every pony wins the game. Congratulations, everybody. Then we have Omnipresent Imposter. We're going to be every single name at all times, aren't we? 2 mana, 2/1, Changeling, Omnipresent Imposter has all card names. They are the imposter. As you search your library for one or more cards, you may choose Omnipresent Imposter as one of those cards. For example, if you search for 2 land cards, you may find What the hell? That is so weird. You can choose this instead of choosing something else. Yeah, basic creature. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay, we have a massive super chat here from Lil MX Doom. Pythopter Network. Okay, hold on. Put a pizza on the battlefield. Play Claire de Lune. That's another silver border card if I remember. Claire de Lune. Target your pizza with Fractured Identity. Oh, you went deep on this, aren't you? Didn't you? Identity. And use Fork to also hit. What the hell? Okay, Fork. You want Fork too? Hit Claire. Then this is how it ends. This is how it ends. On the pizza your opponent has. I don't even know what any of these cards do. Let's read them first. Okay, it starts with the Thopter Pie Network. 4 mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you're eating, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Use food to represent the token. Okay, so apparently we're using a pizza. Little MX Doom loves the pizza. Whenever a creature token you control dies, if it's represented by food, you get to eat it. Next, we have Claire de Lune. When Claire de Lune Joy Sculpture enters the battlefield, for the rest of the game, tokens you own become cards that are still tokens. Also, for 3 mana, tap, you may put a token from your graveyard or hand onto the battlefield. So tokens are cards now. Fractured Identity. Exile target non-land permanent. Each player other than its controller creates a token that's a copy of it. So we're going to make... Hold on. We're giving everyone else like the entire pizza or something. Fork. Copy target instant or sorcery spell, except the copy is red. You may choose new targets. This is how it ends. Target creature's owner shuffles it into their library, then faces... Are we shuffling pizza into somebody's deck? Then faces a villainous choice. They lose 5 life or they shuffle another creature they own into their deck. So if I understand this correctly, okay, we're gonna have pizza. We're gonna have something greasy and disgusting. So okay, according to Lil MX Doom, put a pizza on the battlefield. Claire de Lune targets your pizza with fractured identity, and then use Fork to also hit the Claire de Lune. Then this is how it ends on the pizza this is how it ends on the pizza your opponent has. Okay. We're shuffling pizza back into their deck. And with this super chat, okay, how many cards was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're absorbing about $10 of your own super chat. I'll donate the other 2 super chats to other people. Tree's like, that is amazing. I would scoop instantly. The ultimate combo. Basically punish your opponents for having a deck in front of them. Threatening them with pizza. They better be sleeved. The people who are hardcore, people who have double sleeved their deck, they might let that resolve. They'll let that game continue. Okay, we're going to take a look at more of these amazing combos. Let me tell you where you can buy them from. FusionGamingOnline.com. You get all cards, including Silver Border and playtest cards. Don't forget, Marvel Superheroes are coming out. They might also combo with your amazing Silver Border cards. And don't forget to use coupon code Nikachu at checkout to get 5% off all your purchases. And of course, it also supports the channel. Get your combos at FusionGamingOnline.com. All right, okay, next up. We got Trees Inquiries, the Millennium Calendar, and Trigger Happy. The Millennium Calendar. Millennium Calendar is a 1-mana legendary artifact. I have trigger happy available. Okay, whenever you untap one or more permanents during your untap step, put that many time counters on the Millennium Calendar. For 2 mana, tap double the number of time counters on the Millennium Calendar, and when there are 1,000 or more time counters on the Millennium Calendar, sack it and each opponent loses a 1,000 life. Trigger Happy says for 2 mana, instant, choose a triggered ability of target permanent. It triggers. You control that ability. Choose a triggered ability. Oh my god! So it's like basically just a turn 2 win. This is the most combo-ish card. It's also quite broken, by the way. It's a turn 2 victory. In fact, turn 1 if you have enough mana ramp on the battlefield. That is just absolutely busted. Yeah, this is the most broken thing to trigger off of the Trigger Happy. Next, we have a super chat. Compliments of Lil MX Doom. We'll give it to Fan Factor. You can have a super chat. Radiant Performer. Ashnod's, oops, where am I? Ashnod's coupon. Drinks from everyone at the table. Let's take a look. Welcome, Saigon Kick. Welcome. Okay, Radiant Performer is a 5-mana 2/2 human wizard with flash. When Radiant Performer enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, choose target spell or ability that targets only a single permanent or player. Copy that spell or ability. For each other permanent or player that's this spell or ability could target, each copy targets a different one of those permanents and players. Who wants one on me? Ashnod's coupon. Tap sacrifice Ashnod's coupon. Target player gets you a target drink. Oh no! Oh, it's you're forcing someone to give you a drink. But now after you so like they owe you a drink, but then after you play the Radiant Performer, they have to get everybody a drink.
No, God, please, no.
It's like what's it called? It's like credit card roulette all over again. We got next up. How much is a donation? Generally, it's supposed to be like $2 per card, but if you're getting 2 cards, okay, whatever. It's generally it's whatever's large enough that I can see it. So $2 USD is the minimum. Some other currencies squeak in under the rules. It's fine. Gillum with Leveler and Mirror. Was it Leveler and Mirror? Leveler. And mirror on the wall. Who is the most banger combo master of them all? Where's mirror? I see mirror entity, mirror gallery. Oh, here we go. It's probably this one. Mirror. I can't even read it barely. Okay, let's start with Leveler. When it comes into play, remove your library from the game. So mirror comes into play tapped. Pay 7, tap, sacrifice mirror. At end of turn, exchange life totals with target player and exchange all cards in play that you control and all cards in your hand, library, and graveyard with that player until end of game. Oh, I see. So are we swapping our decks? And all cards in your hand, library. That's right. All right. So we Leveler. Step 1, Leveler. We have no cards in our deck. Step 2, we're going to donate our no cards to our opponent. And that's it. That's GG's. Well, then we pass the turn. And then hopefully it's GG's. Hopefully they have nothing else up their sleeve. Okay, next up we got Christopher B with Griselda. Well, Griselda combining with Elusive Tormentor. Ludovic's Test. Transform as an egg. You have an indestructible, unblockable, untouchable 13/13. What? Okay, Griselda Monster Masher says combined, enchanted, and equipped creatures you control have menace. And for 5 mana, tap, put 2 target creature cards from graveyards onto the battlefield, combined into 1 creature you control. So apparently I guess we're combining what the the backs half of both of these. Hexproof, indestructible, insidious, miss, can't block, and can't be blocked. And when it attacks and isn't blocked, you can pay 3 mana. And if you do, transform it. We also have Ludovic's Test Subject, which also has Trample. I assume we're just taking the best of both those two cards. Next up, we've got... Okay, we have another super chat, one more donation from Little MX Doom. We'll give it to Unlock Chest. Because you love super chats, don't you, Unlock Chest? Magic Eraser. Can combo with a million things. Do I got that right? Magic Eraser. Such card does not exist. Is the word... Whoops, where am I? Does Eraser exist in this game? I have Sharp Eraser. Come with a million things, but it can split second, win the game with Angel's Grace. Let's see, Angel's Grace. I hope this is the card. This is a 6 mana artifact for 2 mana tap. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. You may erase any number of words on the card, including flavor text, as long as the card still makes sense. What the hell? Then cast a revised card without paying its mana cost. Put all other cards revealed this way on the bottom of your library in a random order. But why do we need the Angel's Grace? You can't lose the game this turn, and your opponents can't win the game this turn. You may erase, because you don't lose life for this, right? I just don't understand why the split second exists. Reveal from the top card of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Do you know why the Angel's Grace matters? Because it looks like you could just activate this thing. There's no downside to it. It's not like it's not ad nauseum. You know what I mean? You can't lose the game. Your opponents can't win the game. Damage can't kill you. But not taking a card here. Erase all but you... Oh! Oh! I see. I see. See, we're erasing... erase all but you win... Oh, Oh! So can we put that? I guess it's just you win the game. That's fantastic. Okay, I did not look at that at all. Was that described in the post? Combo, but can split second, win the game with... Yeah, okay. Anyway, I like it. I like it. Pretty cool. Yeah, more of a Sharpie. Yeah, more of a Sharpie cube card. Sharpie cube card. Okay, next up, we've got... Who doesn't have a combo yet? We have Rin with As Luck Would You Have It. As Luck Would Have It. Willing Test Subject. And Mox Lotus. Are these all silver border cards? Mox Lotus is a 15 mana artifact that taps for infinite mana. And for 100 mana, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Easy enough with infinite mana. You don't lose life because of mana burn. Willing Test Subject for 3 mana, 2/2 reach. Whenever you roll a 4 or higher on a die, put a +1/+1 counter on Willing Test Subject. And for 6 mana, roll a 6-sided dice, which we can do infinite times because we have infinite mana. And as luck would have it, for a green enchantment hexproof, whenever you roll a die, put a number of luck counters on as luck would have it, equal to the result. Then if there are 100 or more luck counters on as luck would have it, you win the game too. Everyone's winning the game today. Everyone's winning except me. Well, anyway, this is easy when you're tapping for infinite mana, infinite die rolls, and infinite winning. You can even win on the stack in response to winning on the stack. Next, we have super chats. We got PDX with I meant for someone who can't afford it. Donation to another donation. Okay, we have another donation for chat. Who's gonna get a donation? Dark Ginger says, I know Angel's Grace is a real card. LOL, I meant that as an artifact thing. Look, it looked custom. No, it's real. They're all real. Okay, hold on. Bryce wants... Okay, you're going to get a super chat. 8 mana every thingamajig. Eight mana everything. Hold on. Oh, there's an 8 mana version of every thingamajig. Okay, we have the 8 mana one, and then you want Carevex Spite. Is it Vix Spite? I thought it was Vex. Yeah, it's Carevex. Carevex Spite, 3 mana instant. Sack all permanents, discard your hand. Target player loses 5 life. Maybe we want to sacrifice our every thingamajig. Because for 1 mana, we get to tap, scry 2. For 1 mana, tap, pay 1 life. Create a 0/1 white goat creature token. And for 7 mana, tap, sacrifice every thingamajig. Choose target player at the beginning of the next end step. Exchange life totals with that player. Exchange controllable permanents. You and that player you control, and exchange all cards in hand, cards in your library, and cards in your graveyard. Ah, I see. So basically, we're going to get rid of all our stuff with Carevex Spite, and then we're going to basically donate our nothing to the opponent. Bingo dono to chat. Absolutely. Next up, let's... We get anything from anybody. We got with Amulet of Quaz. Sounds like an old card. And Angel's Grace. There's nothing illegal here. I don't even know what you're trying to do here. These are both legal cards. What is even Amulet of Quaz? Oh, it's an anti-card. Lessian with Academy Rector. Also wants to use Carevex Spite. And the cheese stands alone. I thought you have to have nothing in your hand. What did Carevex Spite? Sacrifice all permanents. Oh yeah, you have to sacrifice and discard your hand, so you have nothing. An Academy Rector. When Academy Rector is put into a graveyard from play, you may remove Academy Rector from the game. If you do, search your library for an enchantment card and put it into play. And that enchantment will be the cheese stands alone. Anyway, this is a 6 mana enchantment. If you control no cards in play other than the cheese stands alone and have no cards in your hand, then congratulations, you have also won the game. I know they made the cheese a real card. What was it called? I can't remember, but I know what you're talking about. It was that one silver border card? It was so popular, it had to be real. They had to make it into a real card. Yeah, Baron's Glory. Baron's Glory, your way to victory. Phil Goad with the super chat. Infinity Elemental. And Fling. Oh, that's easy to understand. Too many Fling cards. So many combo cards today with words that are too generic. Infinity Elemental. I don't even have to read most of this card. It has infinite power. And apparently the text goes on for almost forever. And what you're going to do with infinite power? A fling that will infinitely smack someone in the face. So hard, they'll feel it 20 generations deep. But I'll tell you what, this is not the most infinitely powerful thing. The most infinitely powerful thing is renting cards with Mana Traders, one of my favorite sponsors, where you can rent cards on the digital client Magic Online. Play all your favorite paper formats on Magic Online, but why own a deck when you have access to renting all of them at once with Mana Traders? You can support the channel by using coupon code Nikachu_AHL for 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription. And back to our combo show. Nikachu is a man who poops sometimes. That is an accurate statement. Can't say I poop every time. I poop every time! Sounds too excessive. Okay, Michael Ing with Emil the Blessed. Peregrine Drake. And Knight of the Hokey Pokey. Oops, there's 2 knights. One of the Hokey Pokey and other stuff. So make unlimited mana to pay for the knight ability to dance the knight away until opponents concede. So what, am I just wasting time? Emil the Blessed, pay 3, exile another target creature you control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay Selesnya. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on it. If it's a unicorn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Peregrine Drake, flying. When Peregrine Drake enters the battlefield, untap up to 5 lands. Then Knight of the Hokey Pokey has first strike and pay 2. Do the Hokey Pokey. Prevent all damage of a source of your choice would deal to Knight of the Hokey Pokey this turn. How do we get infinite mana? Oh, exile another target creature you control, then return to the battlefield. Oh, okay. So we're blanking the Peregrine Drake for infinite mana, and then we're doing the Hokey Pokey for, I don't know, for a very, very long time. All damage of a source your choice would deal to Knight of the Hokey Pokey this turn. It's only Knight of the Hokey Pokey, though. Doesn't prevent anything else here. Phil Goad cashed his paycheck, as many people do. Okay, next up, we'll take a look at Bab, High Roller. I'm actually surprised so many people have illegal combos. High Troller, Sacred Armory. Oh, and Fling. A classic combo card. So classic. Okay, let's take a look at all. Okay, Fling is an additional cost to sack. To play the card, you gotta sack a creature. Sacred Armory is a 2-mana artifact. For 2 mana, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. You need a lot of mana for this. High Troller, gonna get trolled. 4 mana for a 4/1. All targeted abilities and All targeted spells and abilities cost 2 less and have their targets chosen randomly. Oh, so between this and the Sacred Armory, you can activate this for free infinite times. Basically, build the whatever's on the battlefield, they get infinitely large, and then you fling them. You fling something, could be anything, any random creature on the battlefield, for like 1,000,000 damage. Dark Ginger says, wouldn't that technically end in a tie since you can't do infinite anything? There has to be an actual amount of damage done. You're talking about with this? This one, I mean, you activate the ability as many times as you need to until some creature has 1,000,000, and then you just, you know, fling them. Or are you talking about? Oh, are you talking about an earlier combo where we flinged an infinite creature? You can't do infinite anything. Well, these are silver border cards, King Ginger. These are they're very silvery bordery. Technically, infinite power is not supposed to exist either, but it does. Okay, next up we've got Rose. Rose Kitty Uwu with, what is this? Ardio, Dread Scavenger, and Lich's Mirror. I didn't know Lich had a mirror. Okay, RDO, Dread Scavenger, is a 4-mana 3/3 robot. Flying and Death Touch. Whenever RDO deals combat damage to a player, you may exchange control of 2 other target creatures. When you do, create a token that's a copy of target artifact you don't control, except it's a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. Green squirrel creature in addition to its other colors and types. So we have to deal damage to a player. We can swap 2 other. We may exchange control of 2 other target artifacts. This is messing with my brain. So, okay, we're swapping some artifacts, and when we do, we get a copy of target artifact you don't control. So something they have, except it's a 1/1 green squirrel. Okay. How does Lich's Mirror supposed to work? If you would lose the game, instead shuffle your hand, your graveyard, and all permanents you own into your library. Then draw 7 cards, and your life total becomes 20. Instead, shuffle your hand, your graveyard. So I'm assuming we swap stuff with our opponent, and then if I die, I take it back. Is that it? I think that's it. Toads is just happy that we make a squirrel. That's all. Raruni Rockman says, I don't think this works as intended. You'll make your opponent effectively immortal, and just that. This is technically a tie. I don't even know what's happening. Really? Said Squirrel Bro. I know, I did. Since if they die, you don't lose the game because of the mirror. I thought it says if you would. Oh, are we giving them the Lich's mirror? Oh, I guess that's what we're doing. We're giving the Lich's mirror. I need explanation. You have no explanation. You didn't explain anything. Okay, so we're giving them the mirror. Exchange code of two other target artifacts. When you do, we have a copy, and then we have a copy that's a squirrel. So so this is supposed to be a tie, I guess. Okay, if you give an opponent a Lich's mirror when they die, like via infect, the mirror will trigger, and they don't own it, so it won't shuffle, and they lose infinitely, or the game just doesn't end. We need a judge to... Okay, but it's an interesting combo. Combo nonetheless. Okay, next up, we've got Phil Goad with More or Less and Necropotence. Oh my god! It's probably the only combo I know off the top of my head. Okay, More or Less. I actually think... I actually really want... I want Wizards to actually print this card. I think this card is so cool. It's a blue instant. Add or subtract 1 or like the number 1 or 1, the word, from a number or number word on target spell or permanent until end of turn. So what this can do, it can kill one toughness creatures in blue. But it can do many other things. Okay, what are we doing with Necropotence though? So for triple black enchantment, skip your draw step. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Ah, instead of paying 1 life, we will pay nothing. Pay no life. Exile the top card of your library face down. Put that card into your hand at the beginning of your next end step. Delicious. Deliciously broken, too. Very, very danger-like. Okay, old boy with Walking Ballista. Phyrexian Seedling. And it came from planet Glurg. Not much explanation here. Hope I figured out. Walking Ballista. Enters with X+1/+1 counters on it. You can remove them to snipe things for 1 damage. Phyrexian Seedling enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it, and it's got pro-life rate link. The F is that. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to proliferate that many times. Good God! You proliferate before checking for lethal damage on creatures. That is just ridiculous. It came from planet Glurg, a legendary alien ooze. You may have it came from planet Glurg, enter the battlefield as a copy of X different creatures on the battlefield. What the hell does that mean? Do you need like several of these? I don't get it. Do you want to have both of these? I don't understand the combo. Like, I sort of understand Walking Ballista, and that with the Phyrexian Seedling, we'll be able to tick up the damage on Walking Ballista. Hold on. Damage dealt by this creature also causes you to proliferate that many times. So any damage. So we could snipe. So this thing's going to come into play as a Walking Ballista and as a Phyrexian Seedling. So we're going to deal damage to something, remove a counter, deal damage to something, and then therefore we can proliferate. So we get the counter back, and we do that infinite times. Crazy. You know what? This is the most complicated Walking Ballista combo I have ever seen. There are clearly more. There are cleaner, way cleaner combos out there. We got super chat from Trent Sims. One with Death and Hive Mind. Oh my god. Oh, that is a good one. Okay, so Hive Mind. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, each other player copies that spell. Each of those players may choose new targets for his or her copy. And next we got One with Death. For one black instant, you lose the game. So you play it, everyone else gets a copy of it, and then they'll resolve first before they get to yours, and you are victorious. That's also a very nice, clean combo. Very, very clean. It's nice seeing Nikachu's brain work in real time. It's terrible. It's terrible, even especially at the end of the day. Why did I do a combo show in the evening? I'm insane. I'm just insane. These combos are hard enough to figure out during the daytime. Okay, who has... If everyone's got a combo... Well, apparently not everyone's got a combo. We got Prince of Winners with Gobland. Land for the Goblin and Goblin Recruiter. There better be synergy here. Goblin Recruiter is a 1/1 Goblin. When it comes into play, search your library for any number of Goblin cards you choose. Reveal those cards, then shuffle your library and put those cards on top of it in any order. And then we go to Gobland. Gobland is a mountain goblin. Gobland isn't a spell. It's affected by summoning sickness, and it has tap, add a red. Gobland can't block. I don't get this card. Search your library for any number of... I mean, I guess if you need a land, if you desperately need to make your land drops, a land drop that has summoning sickness, you can put the Gobland on top of your deck. You can do that. That is, I mean, not to be insulting, this is the worst use of Goblin Recruiter of all time. Of all time. Recruiter became busted after the release of Onslaught. Oh, like because they came out with like more and better goblins. Okay, next up we got Micah with Phoebe Hand of Sneak. Phoebe Hand. Sorry, not hand. Head. The Head of Sneak. Or Orcish Bowmasters. And anything with Infect. Well, okay, I know one. Fortunately, I know a card. Blighted Agent. And you had one card. And you need Time Twister? How many cards do you want for this combo? This is ridiculous. Alright, we got Phoebe Head of Sneak. Is a 3-mana 2/3 human spy. Phoebe Head of Sneak can't be blocked by creatures with flavor text. For 4 mana, Phoebe's permanently steals target creature's text box. This card just sounds like Deadpool. Okay, hold on. Okay, Orcish Bowmasters. No. Hold on, I gotta copy this. Okay, hold on, and then. Okay, Orcish Bowmaster is the flash creature when it enters the battlefield, and whenever an opponent draws a card, except for the first one they draw in each of their draw steps, it deals 1 damage to any target. I don't understand what the sneak thing was for. Blighted Agent. Blighted Agent is unblockable. Oh, hold on. Does it have... Phoebe permanently steals target creature's text box. So we're going to steal Blighted Agent's text box. We're also going to steal Bowmaster's text box. And then we're going to play Time Twister. And deal 7 infect damage? That's what I understand, right? So we're going to force everybody to draw 7 cards. That will trigger our Orcish or Phoebe Head of Sneak's Bowmaster ability. But we only deal 7 damage. I mean, I guess you can kill 2 people at the table. If there's 2 people... Hold on. No, am I thinking about this right? 7, 14, 21. Yeah, we can... You missed the part, at least 2 opponents. Okay. I was just doing the calculations right now. We can only kill 2 people. I guess that's all you want to do. You just want to kill 2 people. And if you want to do that, that's fine. That works. This space intentionally left blank. So you gotta fill it in yourself. That's not a lot of damage. Well, it is in infect terms. It's very a lot of damage. Okay, who wants a second combo? Christopher B apparently wants a second combo. Summon the pack. with a legions booster. What the hell? And pandemonium. With it being an all creature set and 15 cards per pack. Slim odds you won't have enough to finish the game in one foul swoop. The hell? Okay, so summon the pact is open a sealed magic booster pack, reveal the cards, and put all creature cards revealed this way onto the battlefield under your control. They're zombies, in addition to their other types. So you wanted a Legion's booster, which apparently has a lot of creatures, and those creatures should kill the opponent, because whenever a creature enters the battlefield, that creature's controller may have it deal damage equal to its power to target creature or player of their choice. So if you have 15 creatures in the pack, you'll deal at least 15 damage, but likely a few of those creatures are going to have 2 power, 3 power, and do the entire 20. For victory. I'm impressed. Legions is an all creature set. You know what? I didn't play during Allegiance. I don't know. I'm just taking everybody's word for it. Okay, who else? We got Trent Sims with Cheer and Mimic Vat. Cheering crowd. Which cheer? There is no such thing as a card called Cheer, unless CHEAR. No, that doesn't exist either. What is the Cheer card? I don't even see an illegal card here, unless it's supposed to be this, but I don't think so. Okay, sorry, I can't do this combo. Cheer is not the card. I'll take someone else's card. Oh, Voltland didn't even get a combo yet. Okay, Caustic Bronco. Oh, there is a Cheer? It's just strange that they didn't show it. Okay, I'll go back to it. But right now we're on Caustic Bronco, Cruel Tutor. Sounds like a terrible tutor. And Gleemax. Gleemax! That's very expensive. Okay, Caustic Bronco is a 2-mana 2/2 Snake Horse mount. Whenever Caustic Bronco attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. If Caustic Bronco isn't saddled, otherwise each opponent loses that much life. Good God, I know what's coming on. Okay, so how do we put that thing on our library? Well, apparently we're going to use Cruel Tutor. A 3-mana sorcery. Search a library for any card, shuffle your deck, and put that card on top of it. You'll only lose 2 life. Well, it's going to be not as much life as they're going to lose, as we deal 1 million damage with Gleemax. And what it doesn't matter. We just want 1 million damage. Okay, next up, let's look up the Cheer. Okay, let's look up this Cheer combo. What was it? Cheer and Mimic Vat? Okay, Cheer actually exists. Mimic Vat. Mercenary says, the more you pay, the better you remember it. Love the flavor text. Yeah, okay. Let's look at Cheer. This is a 5-mana 4/4 elemental incarnation. Apparently, it's also a holiday card. Lifelink and Haste. Whenever this creature enters, create 2 tokens that are copies of target token. So we make tokens of the tokens and evoke Celebrate an Opponent. To celebrate an opponent, give them a gift. Toast to them, or even just tell them you're grateful to be playing Magic together. All right. I love playing Magic with you all. And then I get a free... I love playing Magic with you. Cheers! Okay, next we've got Mimic Vat. Imprint. Whenever a non-token creature dies, you may exile that card. If you do, return each other card exiled with Mimic Vat to its owner's graveyard. For 3 mana, tap create a token that's a copy of a card exiled with Mimic Vat. It gains haste, exile at the beginning of the next end step. What advantage is it that we have here? This creature enters, create 2 tokens that are copies of target token. Oh, we are making this card a token so it can multiply itself like crazy. That's insane. See you later, Rose Kitty Uwu. Thanks for dropping by. I'll get your combo as you're leaving. So we have so Tron plus Urza's Funhouse. It was the intended combo, but still, okay, let's look at Urza's Funhouse. Tron is Urza's Tower, Urza's Power Plant, Urza's Mine. Combined, you have 7 mana. Urza's Funhouse is an Urza land. Tap for it for a colorless. Tap add infinite. Activate only once and only if you control an Urza's Mine, an Urza's Power Plant, and an Urza's Tower. Good God! So basically, if they didn't already have infinite mana, or infinite, now they literally have infinite mana. 7 mana tap, head to askurza.com and click Urza's Funhouse. I will not do that. I wonder if they're going to keep that going for an eternity. Yes, yes, Omniscience on a land, as if we need those things. Hexanort with Pygmy Giant. Screaming Nemesis. You know what's really funny? When you just looking at your combo, if you were to ask somebody, I don't know, say 10 years ago, which card would be the illegal silver border card, they would have totally said Spider-Man 2099. They would have said this 100%. Instead, no, this is a real card. The Pygmy Giant is the fake card. Okay, so we've got Spider-Man 2099, a 2-mana 2/3 from the future. You can't cast Spider-Man 2099 during your first, second, or third turns of the game. It's got double strike and vigilance at the beginning of your end step. If you've played a land or cast a spell this turn from anywhere other than your hand, Spider-Man 2099 deals damage equal to its power to any target. Then we got Screaming Nemesis. Haste. Whenever Screaming Nemesis is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target. Well, maybe to the Spider-Man. If a player is dealt damage this way, they can't gain life for the rest of the game. Pygmy Giant. For a red, tap, sack a creature. Pygmy Giant deals X damage to target creature, where X is a number. Oh, it is a number in the sacrifice creature's text box? Holy crap. So we can deal 2,099 damage. You gonna do the show till retirement? Well, I mean, technically I could retire whenever I want. Well, then my yearly income would be terrible. I would have to get back to work. But it doesn't mean I necessarily have to do it till I'm 65. We'll see. We'll see how many of you are even still sticking around when I'm 65 years old. It's a long ways away from now. The Spider-Man wannabe? You know, I don't know. From what I understand, there's like 1 million Peter Parkers. There's 1 million Venoms. I don't understand the Spider-Man universe. Why couldn't it just be The Simpsons, where everyone's the same age for forever? No, it didn't have to be like that. Old boy says, Nikachu will milk this cow dry, and I'm here for it. Absolutely. That's exactly why you're here. And I'm here to collect the milk. Yeah, if any of us make it to 65, well, odds are better. Healthcare these days is getting better. Okay, we've got medieval gamer gaming. Richard Garfield, PhD. You want Enter the Infinite. And a deck of 3-cost creatures. Okay. Find a way to make everyone look away, then put all creatures in your hand on the field as though they were cheaty face. What? So Richard Garfield says you may play cards as though they were other cards of your choice with the same mana cost. You can't choose the same card twice. And then I'm gonna play Enter the Infinite. We're playing Enter the Infinite, draw cards equal to the number of cards in your library, then put a card from your hand on top of your library. You have no maximum hand size until the end of your turn. I don't understand why it has to be 3. It's got to be 3 mana cards, you said? And a deck of 3-cost creatures. Find a way to make everyone look away. Oh, then you want to put Cheaty Face onto the battlefield. If Cheaty Face is in your hand, you may sneak Cheaty Face onto the battlefield. If an opponent catches you right away, that player may exile the Cheaty Face. I wonder if you need Enter the Infinite for this combo. I guess it just guarantees you have all the Cheaty Faces in your hand. Does that work? Yeah, you're not even playing them, how do I put it? This is a weird combo. It's a very weird combo. It's not even clear that, like, what's it called? Enter the Infinite is even necessary. You have to sneak Cheaty Face in. Well, that's why he said, hey, look, it's a Superman. Okay, I gotta get my Cheaty Face in play. It's Spider-Man 2099. Look, it's an infinite fling combo. It's right over there. You just missed it. You just missed it. Oh, by the way, I have a bunch of Cheaty Faces in play. Next. I thought I said you were leaving. What part of leaving is this? And I did it. I did your combo already. You might have left as I just did your combo. So you can watch the replay and it's there. I promise. Feel good with more or less. My favorite silver border card. And you want Skull Clamp? Does that change much? Or do you want to draw 3 cards instead of 2? Because you can do that. So for 1 mana, equipped creature gets +1/-1. Whenever equipped creature dies, draw 2 cards and equip for 1. You want to equip for? I don't know. You want to equip for 0? Do you want to draw 3 cards? I just don't know what you want to do with this. There's a lot of ways of breaking this card. You can even go +1/+1 sometimes, so your creature doesn't die. Philgo, you want to equip for 0? All right, excellent choice. Very, very excellent choice. Felicia with Mindslaver and Censored. Plus Go-Go. Did I spell Censored right? I thought I spelled Censored right. We don't know how to spell censor around here. Censorship, maybe? Is it censorship and then Go-Go? Master of Mimicry? To hit extra opponents? I'm gonna pray to God it was, that it's censorship. Okay, Mindslaver, 4 mana. Sack it, you control that player's next turn. Censorship. When it comes into play, choose a word. Whenever any blank player says the chosen blank word, censorship deals 2 damage to them. And then we have Go-Go. For 2 mana, tap, copy target activated or triggered ability you control X times. You may choose new targets for the copies. This ability can't be copied and can't be 0. Okay, so what's the penalty? It's like when it comes to choose a word. Whenever any player says the chosen word. So we're gonna show. Isn't this just 2 combos? Like censorship plus Mindslaver. So you have like censorship, and you just say the word on their behalf on their turn. Is that how it would work? What's the point of Go-Go? Copy target activated triggered ability. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have a Mindslaver for everybody at the table. Sounds good. Sounds good. Who does not have Rose Kitty only type be right back? Well, they're back now. Okay, we have 1 more combo. Okay, we're gonna give it to somebody random. All right, you're ready in chat with your combo. It's gonna be super random. Okay, where did my mouse land on? That is not a card. Okay, next is under that was Rose Kitty Uwu, Far Out. And Outlaws Merriment. Oh, I'm gonna end the show on Old Boy. Because Old Boy didn't get a second card. Almost everyone got a card. Oh my god, there's people with no card. Okay, we're gonna get some people. Gonna get some people. This show's gonna be extended a little bit. Okay, Far Out, 3-mana enchantment. Rather than choose the indicated number of modes for spells and abilities you control, you may choose one or more modes. You can't choose any mode more than once. This is a cool card. Why can't this card exist? Why is it illegal? Feels like it can be real. Outlaw's Merriment is a 4-mana enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, choose one at random. But in this case, we can choose all of them at random. Create a red and white creature token with those characteristics. So we can choose everything. We got a 3/1 human warrior with trample and haste, a 2/1 human cleric with lifelink and haste, and a 1/2 human rogue with haste. And when this creature enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to any target. Was this really your favorite modal card, if anything? Okay, we got Z-Man Vader with touch and go. That sounds illegal. Get you arrested. Even worse when you're carrying a flame. And Radiant Performer. The Radiant Performer enters the battlefield. If you cast it from your hand, choose target spell or ability that targets only a single permanent or player. Copy that spell or ability for each other permanent or player the spell or ability could target. Each copy targets a different one of those permanents and players. We have touch and go. Destroy target land. Then gotcha. Whenever an opponent touches his or her face, you may say gotcha. If you do, return touch and go from your graveyard to your hand. Wouldn't this just work with anything or any land destruction? So basically with Radiant Performer, we will create an Armageddon because we will copy the spell, and for each opponent or player the spell or ability can target. Blow up all their lands. Okay, we got, who else didn't have? Why Kill has censorship and Rod of Spanking. What the hell? This is a real card, or I mean, it's a card designed by Wizards R&D. Okay, censorship again comes into play. Choose a word. Whenever any player says the chosen word, censorship deals 2 damage to him or her. Rod of Spanking, a 1-mana artifact. For 2 mana, tap. Rod of Spanking deals 1 damage to target player. Then untap Rod of Spanking unless that player says, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Oh my god. And I guess you just then untap unless that person says, "Thank you, sir." So then what we're gonna do is, I guess we're gonna say thank you. We're make them say thank you, or maybe I guess the word can. Thank you, sir. May I have another? I don't know which word would get them in the most trouble and deal the most damage in the long run, but I like how you're sort of twisting their arm for that one. Okay, I said I would end the show on where's the combo? Old Boy. Was it Old Boy? Who did I say? Yeah, Old Boy. Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. And all will be one. And Dairy Cow. We're gonna get them dairy dollars. We need those dairy dollars. Okay, all Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth. All lands are forests. All will be one. Whenever you put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, all will be one deals that much damage to target opponent, creature an opponent controls, or planeswalker an opponent controls. And the Dairy Cow says, it's a 2/1 for 1 mana, which is not bad. It's got grazing type. This creature enters the battlefield with 5 mill counters on it for each forest and or plant you control. Oh my god, and you got a lot of forests because of the Yavimaya of Growth. And the counters, which will deal a huge ton of damage to some particular player. All right, that's it for today. Like, this was a great show. I was actually really surprised because I didn't know how many people could even show up or even come up with a single combo. We had combos nonstop throughout the entire thing. So remember, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, we're here at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you use Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat so other people are part of the show, as many people do today. And of course, thanks so much for your amazing combos. Also creativity. People like Toad's Unlocked Chest. We've got Rose Kitty Uwu. We got, what is it? Meridian, Christopher B, Mercenary, Steve Cooper, Christopher B, of course. Who else do we have here? Midawishance, Old Boy, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we will keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.